Captain, why did you not clean the bathroom properly this morning?
But I had stuff.
When Staff Morgan told you to make sure it was cleaned properly. Make sure you do it this afternoon. I will check it personally. About turn. Quick march.
I'm not sure what she's actually in for. We do get a brief outline, but that's not our real concern, what they've done. It's how they perform while they're here. And some people perhaps need a little bit more supervision and a bit of advice, more than others.
She'll come back in tomorrow afternoon. She'll do a show parade then. We already had one this week, so it's not in trouble. Had one yesterday, and if you get 3 in a row, then you get extra days. So.
Controlled aggression. Your life may depend on it. Detail.
The military crimes of inmates range from disobedience to assault with deadly weapons and murder.
Come on all the way in, Richie! Push it in! What's this? The rhythm method! Stop! Rest back! Get straight in there. One straight through. Wind them up, Matthews, wind them up. Come on, Richie! He's killed your mother and your father! You don't like him! Again! Let's go! Let's kill him! Get her! Carry on! Again! Get up!
This is Alpha 11 in position now.
While they're being punished, those held in the Glasshouse must refine their killing skills. They're not officially in prison, but the authorities call them soldiers under sentence, SUS. Only one has ever dared to try and run away.
It works on trust, this place, and we work out after we've seen an SUS through the system for a certain amount of time. We will work out whether we trust him or not, and if we do trust him, we will reward him and send him up through the system. And if they step out of line, they know perfectly well that they'll be put back in line.
Shift your ass! Get your arms going. Unless you're excused marching, get over there. Come on, hurry up! Get over! Dress across. Trafficking. You was briefed the other day. I'm going to tell you again. You do not give or receive from anybody any prohibited articles. You do not give cigarettes, lend money, buy the extra Mars bar, pass anything from one person to another. The rule is there to stop the bullying. The people who think they'll have a bit more than everybody else. You're all paid, you all get the same amount of money, you're all entitled to the same things. Is there anybody that doesn't understand what I mean by trafficking?
What we are trying to do is to rehabilitate in some respect personnel, and so you've got to have discipline, you've got to have a system, and I suppose it doesn't really matter what system you employ, so long as that system works.
Kieran, have you got anything on you shouldn't have?
No, staff, just been lock and key.
Are you sure?
Yes, staff.
Ask you again, have you got anything on you shouldn't have?
Yes, no, staff.
Okay.
Absolutely positive, staff.
Empty all your contents out your pockets, take your berry off, place on the chair. We've been working.
Really, staff.
Staff enforce the anti-trafficking warning. It's a surprise search.
Okay, take your left boot off. As I told him to take his right sock and his boot off, he took it off, and just behind it, or underneath his foot, I saw a wrapper. Initially I thought it was a Mars bar wrapper or something, and once I inspected further, it was tobacco. I asked him what he did with it, why he had it in his possession. He said he didn't know it was there. And what can you say?
You've been rather fool at yourself, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
This is not the first time you've come in front of me, all right? I'm starting to get a little bit tired of you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
One more time, you're going to be stepped out, and I can assure you, when you go in front of the wing commander, he's not going to look very lightly upon it. And you could end up in close confinement. When I give you 4 way to right, get away to your room. 4.
Private Raw was also caught with excess tobacco. He faces trial. The staff prepare their case.
I told everybody before he went out this morning that he wasn't to take anything out less than the 2 cigarettes.
He's not complaining directly.
No, sir.
I mean, this is it. Cheeseworth can't say, you can't have hearsay. You have got to say what you told them, giving evidence, and Cheeseworth has got to say what he found.
Okay, sir.
I mean, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, that's nice.
The rest of them got told they weren't allowed to have baccy with them. I'd come in here to get me burry when they were getting told. Come out, I'd baccy on me. Nicked.
Escorts and accused, step off together. Quick, march! Left, right! Escorts and accused. Halt! Right, turn!
Dressing back, please, something.
One piece to the rear. March!
Are you 536 Raw?
Yes, sir.
You are charged on today's date with contravening the Imprisonment and Detention Army Rules 1979 Rule 83.7. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Staff Cheeseworth.
Sir, I carried out this search and discovered prohibited articles on 536 Raw, i.e. cigarette butts, sir. I asked him as to where they came from. He said they came from the staff restroom. I then put them on your report, sir.
Are you guilty of this offence, Raw?
Yes, sir.
Are these the cigarette butts that are referred to?
Yes, sir.
You have been here long enough to know better than this. In fact, it's your second time round, is it not?
Yes, sir.
Right. Then you will lose 3 days remission. March out.
Right, turn! Step off together. Quick, march! Left, right! Escorts and accused. Halt!
The chaps that are here, for the most part, are here because they have had no self-discipline or because they've broken the rules. Our rules are fairly straightforward. They all understand them. They're repeated to them, time and time again to make sure there's no misunderstanding. So when a serviceman under sentence actually flaunts those rules, as he had, then there is no option but to be harsh with them because they have to be shown that this is not to be tolerated.
I goofed. I messed up.
What do you find so funny?
Good stuff.
Eh?
Good stuff.
Do you want to go back down there again? Do you want another fucking rerun?
No, sir.
Well, you best sort your act out, aren't you? How many more days are you going to lose before you leave?
Don't know, sir.
You don't know. You're not particularly bothered, eh? You've got a choice. You either sort your act out or you'll stay here forever. I'm not bothered. Get your knives, folks. Get out of here.
A lot of them are very immature people. And that's the standard that we're getting in the army nowadays, unfortunately. They've got a lot of brain, but they just lack maturity.
S-section ready for inspection, sir.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and Private Wright's in trouble again.
Sir, 674 right, sir.
Right, you've got a button under. Come on, you've got to get yourself dressed before you come on parade. Put her on show parade when you get back to F-section.
Wright was charged this morning on show parade, on the A-Wing parade. Her button was undone and her collar was out. She was charged because on the 28th of January, she had a formal warning by me because she's been picked up now 6 times. After this, she will be charged 3 days remission. She'll lose it and she'll be here for an extra 3 days.
Wright is also in danger of losing more remission for not trying.
Sir?
She's now got to see the training officer.
Get out, right? Get a move on her when she gets in my office, otherwise she'll be in trap 1.
Yes, sir. When you go up to the captain, what should you do? Salute!
Wright lacks a sense of direction and purpose in life. Wright will work, and that's the frustrating thing again about it. If Wright couldn't work or couldn't produce the standards, then I could understand that. But Wright, when she cares to put her mind to it, can.
Right, sir.
Close the door, please. Right, I don't expect you to have to be told how to march into an office at this stage of your training. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
You're before me because I'm not happy with your performance, right? However, this week, there's a distinct note that you're not trying.
and that I won't tolerate. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
That is your caution, and I will annotate your report as such. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Right. March out.
Salute.
She'd been warned, she'd been cautioned by the staff that, you know, she needed to pull her weight. And she'd got, I believe, an E for attitude. And I don't mind if people get E's or F's, providing that they're not getting E's or F's for attitude.
I never ever want to see the army again in my life. As long as I live. I never want to have anything to do with the army again. It stinks.
Yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah. This salute to the right. Make sure the salute comes from the rear. Salute! Yeah! Force the arm down. Salute to the front! Salute! Oh, rubbish, rubbish! Yeah, right, yeah, right!
Do it right the first time, I want to do it again.
The Glasshouse regime demands that everything must always be in the right place and spotless.
You don't get no more recommendations for that, Cole.
What?
You'll not get no more recommendations for that.
Right, ladies and gents, briefing for this afternoon. First one, Bradley. Welfare have stated to him that his admin discharge has now been approved. He's under the psychiatric help as well. He's on a downer. He is emotionally disturbed as well, so we need to keep an eye on him, all right? He's been taken off training wing. However, on Friday, he starts from square one again, and if he gets picked up on the Wing Sergeant Major's inspection on Friday, then he's marking time. That's as simple as that, all right?
Turn and face your locker, Bradley. If you look down at your pumps down underneath your chair, make sure you square them off before you put them underneath your chair, okay? Right, you're just starting to get a bit of dust collecting up around your box. So I want you to remove that within the next day or so. Right, I spoke to you the other day about your shirts. Right, you want to make sure you pay particular attention to this lot. Get these lines joined up together, flatten it off. Okay, turn back.
Bradley can't or won't get his kit right. After a few weeks here, most others can and do.
Yeah, it's got to run parallel all the way along. Yeah, totally square. It's usually about 4 or 5 weeks before you'll start getting recommends for your locker. You take pride in your locker, you take pride in having a good locker, obviously. It's just a lot of faffing about, really.
Once you've been here for a long time, it starts to grow on you. It's just quite weary now, like every day I wake up, it's the same thing, up at 6, bed at 8, work and inspections every day for 6, 7 months. Just gets to you, like, with the death of me. These boots.
Staff 667 cured. Sentence 60 days, EPR 16 phobia staff.
Better, Ewan. We're getting there. Surprising, even the locker's been dusted out this morning. Makes a change.
Staff 665 Flame, well, there's 6 days detention. You need to add 9th of February, week 4 staff.
A third of those in the Glasshouse are being thrown out of the forces as part of their punishment. But for now, they too are subject to the staff sergeant's absolute rule.
When you're standing tall with somebody, don't stand there moving. Shows a lack of confidence.
Some of them are okay. I mean, some of them are good blokes, but some of them are complete arseholes. They really are. And I mean, they just stiff you any way they can. If one of them takes a dislike to you, under Rule 83, that's it, bang, he's got you. And he can give you extra days just for disliking you, which isn't fair, really.
Who's on the toilet? Staff! Yeah. What's that? Oh. Staff. Shouldn't be there, should it? Full staff. Right, give that baby beds.
If you've got fluff on your berry 3 times during the time you're here, you can get 3 extra days, which is diabolical. If I give him a cigarette, I can get 3 days, and he can